mates, I'm Nelly. Well, this is a basic bodice pattern. To get this pattern, we need the shoulder measurements, the armhole measurements, the bust point measurements, the waistline measurements, and the hemline measurement. The hemline is our blouse length. Now, our shoulder measurement is 15. Before you get this pattern, you have to get your shoulder line, you get your bust point line. On your client, you make sure you take your measurements from shoulder to bust point. Bust point is the fullest part of the bust. Then from shoulder to the waist, from shoulder to anywhere you want your blouse to reach. Now, for this pattern, our shoulder measurement is 15. Our bust circumference measurement is 36. Our waist circumference measurement is 27, while our hip line measurement, which we are using for the hemline, is 38. Every circumference measurement is to be divided by 4, because the basic body, the body of every human being, has the front and the back. And for this pattern, we are only making a side of the front and a side of the back, making it 4 parts. So for the front pattern, we will make 1 part, and the back pattern will make another 1 part. That is why we are going to divide every circumference by 4, because of the first 2 parts of the front and the 2 parts at the back. Now, this is our shoulder line or top line. As you can see, it's written here. This is our bust point line. Now, this is our armhole line. Many people do say, how do I get this armhole line? Because sometimes when I finish sewing, my clothes is tight, my sleeve is tight, or is too loose, or is bulging, one thing or the other. I tell you, to get your armhole line, your perfect armhole line, you divide your bust divided by 4 minus 1.5, and our bust is 36 divided by 4, we got 9 minus 1.5, and this is 7.5. From your shoulder line to you mark 7.5 from your shoulder line. You mark 7.5 from your shoulder line, and that gives you your armhole line. Now, let's go to the neck line. For you to get a perfect neck line, whereas the neck will not be too tight or too loose, you have to divide your bust by 8. What you get, you divide it by 2. Whatever you get, you plus it by 1. This bust is 36 divided by 8 gives us 4.5. 4.5 divided by 2 gives us 2.25. And you know 2.25 is 3 plus 1. 3.25. That is 3 1/4. That 3 1/4, we measure 3 1/4 from the center front. Measure 3 1/4 here, 3 1/4 down. For the basic neckline, you can decide to alter it after everything, but this is the basic pattern drafting for bodies before you start altering. Now, our shoulder, a human shoulder, is not straight, it is slanted. That is why we have to slant this shoulder line. We came down by 1.5 inches and slashed the shoulder line. Now, for us not to have any bulge, for us to tighten this shoulder so that when you put on your clothes, the fit will be very beautiful, we came down by 0.5 and connected. Now, down to the armhole line. Our bust circumference is 36 and 6 divided by 4 gives us 9, and this is 9 here. For us to get this curve from our slanted line to our armhole line, we came up by 3. From our armhole line, we came up by 3. We marked it. I came up by 3. I marked it. Came in by 0.75, which is 3/4. I connected from the slanted line to the 0.75. Then from there we will curve to our 9 inches on the armhole. Note, you don't place your round bust measurement on the bust point. No, you do that on the armhole line. This is our armhole line. Then we go over to our waistline. Our waist circumference is 27. 27 divided by 4 is 6/3. 6/3. The human body has curves, and we need a dart to make it balance. We don't have to just, unless you are sewing a free gown, but as far as you are sewing a fitted dress, you need a dart. And for a person of this size, we are going to use 1 inch. If it is plus size, it is 1.5 inches. Now, this is our 6.3, 6/3 measurement plus 1, 7/3. Then 38 divided by 4 is 9.5, and this is what we got here. We connected the lines for us to get our depth. Our bust span is 7.5. If you divide 7.5 by 2, it gives us 3/3. We mark our 3/3 on the bust point line, on the waistline, and on the hemline. Then we connect. After connecting, we share our 1 inch for that. 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch here. Come down by 1 from the bust point, then connect. This is what we have here, and this gives us our basic bodice pattern, front pattern. Now this is our back pattern. For the back pattern, this is the armhole line. We do not need the bust line because, as you know, there is no bust at the back. Now this is the waistline. This is the hemline. We slanted our back shoulder by 1, not like the front that we use 1.5, by 1. Then our neckline, we came in by 3/1/4, like we did in front pattern, but the depth is 1 inch. You can alter it on the long run, but for this basic bodice is 1 inch or 1.5, whichever you like. Now, there's a very important thing I want you to note. At the center back of every back pattern, as long as it's not a corset or you're not using a loop, as long as you're using a zip, for it not to bulge at the back, go to the waistline, come in by 1/2 inch if you're on the slim side, but if you're a plus size, 3/4 inch. Then from the shoulder line to the armhole line, divided by 2. Divided by 2, what you get, as in divided by 2, like so. Whatever you get, you back it. Then connect from there to the 1/2 inch, which I took here. Then connect back to your hemline. When you fix the zip, you testify. You will know that there will be no bulge at the back of the zip. Now, to that. From our armhole line to our hemline, we still go in by the same 3/3 and connect. On that armhole line, you come down by 1 inch, then connect. You remember we have 1 inch for that. You connect 1/2 inch, then down. On this side, which is the side seam, remember our bust is 36 divided by 4, 9. Our waist, we are not going to start from the center back. We are going to start from the 1/2 inch I told you. From there, we take our 7 3/4 because it's 6 3/4. 27 divided by 4 is 6 3/4 plus 1 for the dart, 7 3/4. Now we come down to the hip. 38 divided by 4 gives us 9.5. That is how we got this line. When you want to cut, you add allowance, sewing allowance. Please let your sewing allowance not be more than 1 inch, because when it is excess, it gives it that bulging look. So please let it at least half an inch, not more than 1 inch. Over here at the shoulder, so tightening it at the back, come down by half and 1/4 of an inch and connect. Then when you want to cut, do not cut inside the line or outside the line. Cut on the line to help you not to accumulate some inches. You will ask yourself, where did I get this from? So that the clothes will be well fitted. That is all for today. Thank you, everybody. I'm Nelly.